my name is Pack from the Package Hybrid, and today I'm going to talk about the sled pull. There's one common technique to pull the sled, and there's a couple of important things that you need to have a look at. When it comes to the sled pull, first and foremost, you have a line in the front and you have a line in the back. Do not overstep either the front line or the back line. You're going to get a penalty, and this is something you don't want to have because it's going to make your race time slower. Once you reach the sled pull, we're going to take this line here as the starting point. You're going to grab the rope, and from here, you're going to keep your arms extended. And this is very, very important. Don't bend your arms because it's going to be too exhausting for your arms. From here, I'm standing a little bit wider than my hip width. And from here, with my extended arms, I'm actually going down and leaning backwards. And when I lean backwards, I'm now going to do a squatting motion. I'm standing up, I keep my arms extended, and then I'm moving backwards. Very important, I'm not overstepping the back line. Once the first pull is done, very important, I'm going to put the rope next to my body, not in between your feet, because you don't want to step on it when you move backwards. You could potentially fall. That makes your race time slower. Something we don't want to have. Therefore, put the rope next to your body. Actually, I'm moving along the rope back to the starting line. I have the rope next to me. I really lean over as far as I can. Again, I'm going down. I'm leaning backwards. I'm doing a squatting motion. I come up, I move back, and now actually towards the end, when the sled is still moving, I can now pull the sled a couple more centimeters towards me. That is very important. Towards the end, give it that little impulse because it's going to move a couple more centimeters. And then it's the same procedure. I'm really moving the rope next to me, moving forward, leaning as far forward as I can. I go down deep and then standing up while walking back. And then in the end, an impulse to get the sled as close as possible to me. You're done once the whole sled is over the front line and is in your athlete's area. Then you're going to walk around to the other side to start your next lane. I push the sled back because I want to talk about a second technique, but I have to address this one is a lot more exhausting than the dragging version. With this technique, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the rope and you're going to stay as close as possible to the front line. You're going to have the arms extended at the start. You're going to give an impulse to get the sled moving, and then you're going to pull it. And here it is the best to keep the rope in between your feet because you're not going to move with the sled. So from here, I'm now going to pull the sled and do short and quick pulls. Same thing. Once the sled gets close to the finishing area, I'm switching over to the dragging version. Meaning, now I'm getting very close to the end of the sled pull. So from here now, I'm now walking backwards to get the sled over the finish line. But you're only going to do that once the sled is very close to the athlete's box. We're going to have pulling the sled and dragging the sled both in the programming, because with a lighter weight, it can be a very efficient way to get you fitter, to put different variations of intensity into the programming, and it will ultimately make you stronger in the pull, which has a positive impact on your race performance. Enjoy all those lovely sessions with the sled, and good luck for your next race.